Hey, this is 365 Days a Movie, my top 365 movies. So check out the next installment. Number 123, Adaptation, rating 8.78. Released in 2002, directed by Spike Jonze, starring Nicolas Cage, Meryl Streep, and Chris Cooper. Charlie Kaufman is a confused LA screenwriter overwhelmed by feelings of inadequacy, sexual frustration, self-loathing, and by the screenwriting ambitions of his freeloading twin brother, Donald. While struggling to adapt The Orchid Thief by Susan Orlean, Kaufman's life spins from pathetic to bizarre. The lives of Kaufman, Orlean's book, become strangely intertwined as each one's search for passion collides with the other. This is such a great adaptation, and kind of accentuates something I've said before, that movies about a real subject, a historical subject, or a book that it's adapting don't have to be true to the source, because movies are movies, and whatever the original source is the source. And when you're adapting, say, historical events, you don't have to be historically accurate, because a movie is not a documentary and it's not a historical text depicting facts. It's an entertainment art piece, and therefore it doesn't need to adhere strictly to the historical events at the expense of story. And also, when adapting any other medium, say a book, a comic book, something else, into a movie, or I guess in the case of Lego, a toy, and in the case of Pirates of the Caribbean, a ride. In any case, when you're adapting those things to the big screen, you don't have to be married to the source, and you don't have to do it exactly 100%, because those things don't necessarily lend themselves to a different medium, and so you have to adapt it to that medium. And in this case, Adaptation goes wild in its adaptation of the book, the Orchid Thief, and makes wild interpretations of the text, and then just completely goes off the rails into its own story that is really in no way connected to the Orchid Thief, but it's so well done, and the performances are so great, and it's just wild that someone took such a book, which I'm sure people love, but sounded to me not to be the most interesting, and turned it into this wild tale that no one else would have possibly conceived of. And so, if you want to have your mind opened to the possibilities of how something can go from one media to another, and how imagination and art can open the source material into a new world of a delightful movie, then go check out Adaptation, because I think it's great. Hey everybody, this has been 365 Days of Movies. We're going to keep plowing ahead. So let me know what you think of this movie, and if you want to discuss it further, comment below. If I get a lot of interest, I may very well make a full review of the movie, maybe even a video essay. So let me know what you think, and let's get to the next one.